Hello, I'm Flagging Grandpa. How y'all? Okay. I was on social media when I saw that someone was asking how to double wall. So I sent them a video on how I double walled. But then they said that's not what they're looking for. They were looking for a way to double wall which showed both walls facing the same way. There are a couple of ways I know to do that, maybe more, but I'll show them now. The first way is really easy. I got 3 foundations out here so that you can see to save a little time and so that we can put things on there. And I also got the parts lined up in my recent stab to make it a little quicker. First thing we need for the first way, and it's really easy, the first one is you have to have the army base walls, and you place an army base wall down, and then what I do is take my flamer trap and burn that to destroy it. And then once it's destroyed, I can take any wall I want to put in place inside that army wall after it's destroyed. And I'm going to use this wall. I'm going to leave it a door right now because that makes it easier later on when I want to do something. What I'll do then is repair the army wall. I look up top here for that corner. So when it selects the army wall, and I'll make a repair on it. So I got 2 walls there in one space. I can change those walls to any wall I want. See, I got that wall on the outside, the corrugated wall on the outside, and on the inside it's showing the army base wall. Now using the replace option, you can change those walls to any walls that you want, keeping in mind that some of the walls will flash when they're put together like this, and some of the walls are wider than the other ones, so you don't see the one of the walls through. You only see one wall. That's how you do that. And this also works if you want to do an upper floor. You can put your upper floors in, and you do the same thing on an upper floor. Using the army base wall, you place the army base wall, you get your flamer trap, and you can burn that to destroy it. Well, I'll go ahead and get rid of that. And place your other wall in the place of it. Repair your army base wall. And so you have a top floor, upper floor like that. And you can go as high as you want. And either replace those walls with any walls that you want. Solid walls, door walls, window walls, whatever. That is the first way of doing this. Now there is another way of doing this. You don't have to have a special wall, but it's a little more tedious, a little harder. That's why I have the 3 foundations out. So I take my first wall and make sure it's a doorway wall and put it down. Then I can move the middle foundation out of the way I select the first foundation, the farthest away foundation, the one without the wall on it. Now, I like to use these type foundations because they have this little ridge along the edge where you can use to measure. Now, what I do is I select that foundation and move it out, measuring that edge and keeping it aligned with the shadow of where the foundation was originally. And I put the middle foundation back in, line it up with the front foundation. Then I can take, since this is a wall piece, this wall piece is a doorway wall, I can move this foundation under it out. And once I do that, then I can put another wall in front of it. Again, I can use a replace option to replace these walls and change them into either walls I want. And these walls will work no matter what walls you use. They won't flash, and you can see the back side of the wall you want to see the back side of, and the front side of the wall you want to see the front side of. And this works every time. If you remove that second foundation, that middle foundation again, and since these are doorway walls, you can move the original foundation back to its original post if you want to do that. Another thing is that this will also work on upper floors, but you do have to be very precise, because if you have it in the wrong place, it will say that this intersection with the other object, which is the other wall. So you have to be very precise with it. Put a ladder there, or a stairway. Put it up a wall. Put a doorway wall on the upper part. And since it's a doorway wall, you can get rid of that floor and that stairs. Move the middle piece foundation out of the way. And again, select the foundation with no wall attached to it. Move it out. Lining it up again with the shadow and using the ridge as sort of a guide. Put the middle foundation back in. Put the stairs back up. Put the floor back in. Now this time the floor lines up a little bit on the outside or the other side of the wall because of where the stairs are located. And you take your other doorway wall and you can fit it in there, double walling the top. And then you can change these walls into any wall you want to. The reason I use this one mainly is when I want to say I want to use the destroyed wall on the outside, but I want to wallpaper it, and you can't wallpaper the destroyed wall, but you can wallpaper any other type of wall you have. So I just put the destroyed wall on the outside and any wall I want on the inside, and then I can wallpaper the inside. And that way I have a destroyed wall with wallpaper on it. So that's how I do those double wall spacing the same way. And I hope this helps people. Until next time, y'all be good and be safe.